Welcome, I'm Bill Wake. This is our Twitch session working on an app called Fiume that's designed to help you do medium and long-term financial planning. We've done a bunch of work lately on persistence, and then last week we started working on editing things. So we added the capability to delete streams, groups, and scenarios, which are three of the biggest objects we have. And this week we're going to move into editing these things. And the reason we're doing this now is from discussions with my one customer, but he really would like persistence, which we have done now, and he really wanted to be able to edit things so he could change things, if he made a mistake or whatever. So we're going to work on those capabilities. All right. Now, I did do something offline last week, and we talked about it, and I put it off, but it turns out it was like really easy. So I read an article, Hacking with Swift, adding codable conformance to an observable class. So if you remember our persistence, we're getting things like $observation object or something like that. That was added by the macros that make things observable. And Paul Hudson, his article showed how do you get rid of that. Well, it really is basically just using conformance to providing coding keys. And Mudshark, you called it last week. I should have followed up on it right then. But anyway, because I wanted to get things ready so the persistence wouldn't change after we got going, I added that offline last week. So let's see, I can show you what it involved. It's not much. It was so easy. I should have really wish I'd done it sooner. But all you do is create an enum coding keys, and it implements coding key, which is part of the codable stuff. If you make it a string, and then you make each of these names correspond to what the macro changes these into. So even though it looks like the field is named was changed, the actual underlying field is underscore was changed. And so if you use the underlying field and then you give it a string value to be the field name you have it like, so that you wish it were like, because we don't really particularly want all those underlines, underscores in there, then you just make that definition like that. And it will encode all and only the fields that you describe in the coding keys enum, if that exists. So we only have these two fields. Observation required is not on our list, so it doesn't attempt to put out any of that stuff. All right, and also his article basically reinforced you don't need that stuff, so it's fine that it's not going to be brought in. All right, and I forget what we have codable, but date specifier and month, year, and plan, and all our stuff that is codable, that could benefit from this name change. I went ahead and do that. So basically it's the observable objects that need this name change. I don't know, I'm losing my voice. I'm not sure if it's weather or, allergies here. All right. So anyway, this week we're going to work on editing streams. Well, it's more than just streams. We also have edit groups, edit scenarios, and edit persons. Okay. And then move streams, I think that's probably out of scope. Turn off spell checking on field names. That's a good one. But we're going to we're going to do this in this section. I'll do that first. I should save little things like that because, sometimes we have a few minutes at the end of a show and rather than start something complicated. Okay, so edit streams. Well, I think of these, probably groups and scenarios are the easiest because they just have a name. So let's try that. Okay, let's get content view up here. And then I think it's plan list view. And then plan view. Okay. Yeah, so here's the and corresponds to the group, and an or corresponds to a scenario. They both call a common class, and it takes the plan and it's just got the icon and label, and it's only really the only field you edit. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this isn't the editing for it. Is head plan view? Oh, I'll get down there eventually. Great group view. Okay, yeah, this thing has a required field name and a button that says create. All right, and let's see if we got preview working on this one. I thought I updated them all, but I found out the other day I missed one. Ironically, I remembered to run the iPad simulator before we started, so now we're probably waiting for that to go away. All right, but anyway, this create group view, mostly it's okay. We got a required text field, we got a create button. So I don't know what's, I guess, well, if I think of this thing, do we have a title even? We should really have a title. Anyway, whatever the title is, we should have a title. And it shouldn't be just create group view. Well, it could be for now, but we want it to say either create group view or edit group, create group or edit group. And this button create, I'm not sure the best way to do this. Like we could pass in arguments to the title for the title and for the button, but maybe the button is, well, I don't know how we want to handle this, but all right. So yeah, this thing doesn't have a title. Well, okay, let's move this over here. I guess the title is here, so we don't really need a title. Okay. Well, all right. For editing, this button should be update, I guess. Right. And it's only active if the name is changed and present. And there's no reason to update, but it's got to do a different action. Okay. So, well, this one is going to have to be changed. Oh, this is weird, isn't it? So it's one thing when you're adding, like you don't know which thing you're going to add, but when you're editing, you know which one it is. So maybe there's a subview that's part of this. I don't know. Yeah, we have to pass in a group. Right. So we don't now, right? Oh, we do. No, we pass in the old plan. Right. The plan is the parent, and then we make the new one. Okay. All right. So I think the thing to do, one thing would be we could pass in the new child. And default to this. I don't know. I think we still need to know whether we're creating or because eventually we have to call either append or probably replace, or maybe it's just rename. Because we don't want his children to change. I don't know if they, I guess they exist. Yeah, because a plan has children. So on, all right. Well, we can pass things in. Let's work on that first. I guess I want a binding. I don't know. I guess I don't need a binding. I just need to know the child. Yeah, child, which is a plan. Okay. So now people should how can I tell if it's new or not? I don't know. Um okay. So well, I keep thinking like should you pull this out? But all right, let's see who there's some places they're breaking because they won't pass in. All right. So we wish they would do this for us. Oh, interesting. That's not even right. Well, I guess it is. Okay. Um, group insert child. Yes. Okay. And then we'll do plan.make and with empty string. Okay. So I don't know if we have things. There's got to be a real caller somewhere. I hate losing context when I switch windows and it has to rework the preview. But since we're checking the preview, I guess we have no choice. And no one's even looking at it yet, so I guess maybe that's too boring. There it is. Add plan view. Plan. And the child is plan.make and with nothing. Okay, so this is adding a plan. I think that's probably right for it. Create group view. Okay. And I don't know. I think we're going to have to pass some state. Yeah, like what's the right way to find out are we doing a create or an update? Well, I'm tired of waiting. All right, let's put in the let's run this. Yeah, that should tell us the other syntax errors if there are any. We'll just hide that for now. Well, no, I don't think you do. Well, that's a good question. I was assuming you would pass in an empty one of the child, but yeah, maybe we just had to make that optional. And okay, so here's add group. Okay, so well, nothing should change, but yeah, should that be an optional thing? Like which is the one? I guess so. He gets created. All right, so we'll make this optional. And now we're saying this one is really nil. And so is this one. Okay, so well, I guess the consequence that makes is on our button. Am I the right one? Okay. Right. So here, well, I think I just have to check for that. If child is nil, we're going to do button create. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so make the name, that's the way it was. Yeah, if you pass a new child, the adding. Yeah, I guess that's where I was wondering if I should pass in like the label and then a closure to do the work. I don't know if that's as good or bad. Let's push it through this way and we'll see what we think, I guess. We're not doing any actual editing yet, so it feels funny. Well, it's a one-liner. I mean, it's plans.append and a dismiss, but the plans.append is the only thing doing any work, and that's in the one line, so it's not horribly off. I mean, I guess you could just, well, yeah, I don't know. I was going to say pass the child, but the decision of what the child is complicated. All right. So that should be the same. Let's make this thing, this is nil again, right? Yep. Okay. So if we run it, we should see nil because we only have an add group at this point. Okay. And so group, he's nil. I guess I can some group create, and he should be in there. Okay. Right. So I guess we're set up for editing. Let's move over to the edit side. Okay. Well, this makes a step on that way. So we have create group view take an optional plan preparation for editing. Okay. All right, and then I think, is this the one, this shows them plan view, plan entry, calls plan composite. Okay, so the deal of this is we're going to add a button that's like plans dot edit plan. Okay, and I think well, I gotta find my betas. Yeah, I don't think it'd be terrible. I mean, it moves the action further up, which I don't know. I mean, we could leave the dismiss in there and just call the action we were given. That does make a step toward, well, that action could be the thing on plans or something like that. So, yeah, maybe we'll have to keep that in mind. I don't know what, square and pencil. Okay, that's the one. Okay, so this one is going to be labeled edit. And well, it's nothing like that. Okay. Well, I guess this is supposed to bring up another view, right? So it's not the add plan view, it's the edit something view. And did we get a name? Oh, we get an icon and a string, a label. Okay. So it's the edit plan view. We need to know plans and plan. Right? Can't find it because it's new. Okay. We'll go ahead and create the file for that. And I think, well, I wonder if this should be embedded here or not. I mean, is this just group view? Yes. I don't think I want to recreate that if I don't have to. Okay, so let's call it. But the thing is, I don't know which one it is here. Well, let's. Let's shove it in here for now and see what happens. Cannot convert value of type plan to $plan, insert $. That doesn't sound right. Create view as a binding on plan. Oh, that's the parent. Now plans, create group view doesn't need it. That sounds unlikely. Oh, he's pulling it from environment. Okay, right. Okay, so that should have been parent, right? No, something's wrong. Sorry. I guess this is really is edit presented. Okay, that's one thing. Okay. Well, that hangs together at least a little bit, but it's weird though because Yeah, I'm getting twisted on which one I'm working with because the create group view has to know the parent, and we know the actual plan, right? So oh, maybe this passing in the action is better than it better than it seems right now. And plan view, create group view. Now, something's also funny about which kind of item it is. But maybe once we get something going, it'll be a little better. All right. Well, I should be able to do this and then have it blow up when I select it. I mean, this is the position that knows which action it is, if it's a create or an edit. Okay, there's our button. Okay, and he popped that up. That's okay. All right, and then plan is the one he's working on. But that doesn't sound right. Maybe this is just too different. We need plans, parent. Yeah, that's the problem. When we're adding a new one, we want the parent. When we're editing it, we just want what we call the child. And again, I think maybe okay, like this is okay for edit. It doesn't show if it's not valid. Okay, let's see if we can extract this and move that up. Okay, I think what we've done so far is mostly harmless, right? If we don't ever look. And what's your complaint here? Should be in the same line or one per line. Okay, you like formatting like this, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I think there's no harm if you don't click. Or I guess we could do disabled true for now. Leave one of my rare TBDs in here. Okay, so going back here, I mean, the type of this is, it's like given a parent and a name. Well, no, it's really void goes to void. Right? Am I doing that right? All right, let's pass variable action. And I don't know if I write it like this or how I'm supposed to write it, but it's a void function. Okay. And now, okay, this, I think I can do this. That's the function. Because he's the last argument and he's a closure. Okay. Adding a child. So I think the only thing we look at is the plan. Well, no, we don't even look at that. Yeah, we're just looking at this field. Okay. Oh, but this has to take a string. I don't know if you should take a string or a plan. Well, let's start with string. No, we'll work our way to a good pattern. Okay, but at any rate, I think I have to change nothing in now. Okay. Right, and we want this on our create. And I guess I want the button name too. No. Okay, if you do this and you do that, now right now we're not using the function, so there's no harm in it. This could be button name though, and that wouldn't hurt anything either. Okay, and then his caller, put in here. Yeah, why aren't you complaining? Button name, create. Okay, we're given a garbage function, but I think that's good. Okay. Now, I think this is progress. All right. So this should still work. And eventually we might not need this. Okay, let's run. And I'm just, again, kind of like making space here, preparatory kind of stuff. Create group view. Well, this should be name edit, but nobody's calling this. Oh, I need the action. Okay, so if I create a new one, let's do a group. Fishy. He says create, and he remembered some group and he created fishy. Okay, I think that's a good sign. Let's take that. All right, so make create group view. Take button name and action. Okay. Now, yeah, where it's a little funny is like if you edit this, there's no way to convert it into a scenario or a stream. But I don't think you should be able to. I just want to let you edit. So who knows? Okay. So I think now let's get the action going on here. Prefer void, okay. I never quite know the difference. I know there's kind of a programming language meaning to it. But it's funny, on the way in you do it once parentheses. All right. So where's that action? Okay, this is the action. So what I'd like to do is call action of name and have my action get triggered. So I need to find all the callers of this. Well, I don't care about this one because this is more of a demo view. Okay, but this one counts. Create group view. And then he should be, this is add plan. So he's the actual create. Do we have plans and do we have name? And this should take a name in there. Parent was $plan. Okay. So, whoops. Cannot pass plans. Cannot find plans in scope. Okay, so where did we get it down here? We got it in the environment. Binding environment I usually put up top. Okay. And Plan set append. The parent is plan. The child is the new thing. Okay. And that's only group. Okay. The, I think this should do it. If I create a group, it's going to bring up this. At button click time, it's going to say make a new name. Okay. So now the benefit is I think we're getting plans is going away from create group now, because it was only there for the action and we're pulling the action up. Okay, so we got this here. We'll do a create group and grouper. Keep up with the fish theme. Okay, and so it's there and it's a group because we can tell by the icon. Cool. All right, I think this is coming along. Move action up to caller of create group view. Okay. Now a little refactoring. So create group view is no longer just about creating groups. It's about, I think it's just kind of a group view. Well, it's not the same as the view in the list. Maybe it's an edit. Edit group view would be a better name. Yeah, let's try that. It's great this is just popping up and working today. Yeah, create, alter. Yeah. I'll stick with edit for now. Okay, now references to plans. There are none. Okay, so we can take that out of here. And we can take it out of here. And that's fine. We don't need it here. Okay, but now plan view doesn't have it, so he needs it. Environment plans. Oh, we already had it. Okay, he does have it. The eye sees what it wants to see. It has almost nothing to do with what's there. Okay, so edit group view. He does not need plans. He does not need parent either. Right? Nobody's doing anything with the parent in this code. I think he will need the plan, but I think that's different. Okay, so parent, let's get that out of our callers. Because now the parent lives in the caller. All right, now child nil. Okay, but let's get it out of here. Parent. Parent is plan. Okay, I think that's all of them. Yeah, we haven't got it modifying yet. Because we don't display anything. Oops. Edit group view. Oh. Action. No, what's your problem? Well, that's wrong. Is that all that's thrown him off? Edit group view. Yeah. Yeah, so this is kind of where I started thinking I would pass in the thing and maybe the plan, and maybe I should. I mean, you need it to edit it. Okay, so this is just checking that existing feature still works. Whoops, group. Do two, fine. Okay. I mean, that looks all right. Okay, so again, I'm gonna check this in because I think at some point we're gonna do something that might break things. All right, and so what we've done here is remove plans and parent arguments. And first we renamed create group view to edit group view, removed plans and parent arguments. Okay, I think that's basically what we did. Okay, push. All right. And now, okay. So, all right, to edit, that means we have to start with the contents that we want. And so that's where I think this plan, well, I think we're going to have to do it in an init. Init. Yeah, I guess I got to give these things. Child is a plan. Button name is a string. Action is a string to void. Okay, so return without storing all stored properties. Yeah, okay. Self.child equals child. Now plan would be a better name again. Self.button name. Okay. Now, fix. I always forget escaping. Yeah, the action's doing the creating. Well, I think I need plan is what I need, and it gets some plan, which in the case of editing is going to be the existing one, and in the case of new, I think maybe easier if it's the newly created one. But child's not the best name at this point. When there was a parent, child was a better name. But I think we need this plan. But I think the new thing that's going to come in is self dot. I think I got it this way, right? Is child dot name. Is that if child not equal nil, name equals child. I thought it was name. Yeah. Cannot assign value type string to state of string. Is it wrapped value? It's not liking it. Self dot name. Binding of string. Okay, let me try just dot name. Okay, well, let's make edit do something then. Plan view. Okay, I'm going to turn this back on. Oh, I was on the wrong entry anyway. Okay, right, but this one, this has to be, he has to take the plan, which I think I have, yes. And let's just mark where we are right now. So plan dot name to name. That's kind of our intent. Well, I thought so too. But this seems to compile. Let's make sure it's really building right. Now it may be, no, it's not going to say it could be it's observable, but this is not observable. Okay, so I think, gosh, I don't know. I never can remember, like, when do I use underscore, when do I use wrapped value, and when can I just use the name? But apparently this is okay. All right. Now, so I should see everything there. Let's make sure we haven't broken adding. So we'll add group 3. All right, that looks okay. Now let's edit this one, group 2. And we're going to give it a new name. Ooh. Why are you not the right name? Okay, I should get a console print. No. All right, what's going on here? Add plan view is the parent. I got to put it to the left. All right. Edit group view. Okay, that's that one. Where's the one that edits? Plan view? Have I once again mucked up? No, this is plan view. All right, so I want to get there. But it was interesting to me, it did not copy in the name from the plan, so something's funny. Where's my init? Let's break here and see what's going on. Okay, so add plan view. No, plan view should let us edit. We present the edit screen. We pass in plan, which is the current one that we're displaying, and the button name edit. So we should see the edit button. Okay. I didn't even look closely enough to see that. Okay, so G2, edit. Okay, what's child? Well, he's not nil. Okay, he's G2 like we expect. All right, and couldn't look up symbol in getter. No? Okay, I don't know why I can't edit this. Boy, you're right, that lack of underscore is very suspicious. All right, why can't I see my state? Well, here it's saying underscore name is the Swift state of things, so value is empty. Okay. Maybe I got to do that wrapped value thing. All right, step over. He's still empty. Okay, so yeah, I think your intuition is right on here. Name dot wrapped value equals that. Okay, let's run again. Edit G2. Can I do that? No. Empty. Okay. Why? Like it's important that I can get these fields in, right? Child is not nil. Child is an and, no, G2. Yep. Okay. So he's executing this line, but it's not doing anything. I don't know. There's some hole in my understanding because I'm getting confused by this wrap value stuff, but Swift UI assign value to a state in initializer. Probably could say. Okay, there's my exact question. He got head state, map state. He wants to copy map state. Yeah, okay. Underscore map state equals. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess that's on self, but they don't bother. There's no confusion. Underscore name equals dot init initial value. G2. Okay, we'll step. There we go. Okay. Continue from there. Oh, my button is not showing and is non-existent. All right, where's edit group view? He's supposed to have a button. Oh, if child is nil. Okay. Yeah, this we want gone. Right. Whoops. I hope I didn't screw that up too much. All right. Well, I must have missed something up there. Let me just see what's different there. Hashtag spacer. Putting an extra spacer in, I think. Well, no, I think this is the one for the whole form. So it's field, text field, HStack and that, and then spacer before and after. Okay, I think that's probably all right. Yeah, I think you're right. Now look at that. There's a blank zone over that line now. I really don't know what's going on there. New group name. I guess update would be a better word here. Okay, and I just want to say print. Yeah. Okay, it didn't change it. All right. Yeah, so something's weird there. What the heck is that? I'm going to undo this a bit. Is that what we had before? Nope. Okay, I just want to see the view, make sure that this is cleaned out. 41. Oh, yeah, there is none. Well, it looks kind of better, but maybe I need to keep going. No. Oh, I'm back to child equals nil. Good grief, man. All right. Take out that. Take out that. Reformat. Okay, so I apparently did not have a spacer in the bottom of my form. Okay. Sorry, I wish previews were working in fast like they're supposed to be, because it's ridiculous that running the app is faster than accepting the preview view. All right. G2. That's more like it. Okay. New group name. Gotta change that text. All right. So that's here. It's here. Okay. Okay, we should have a printout. Okay, good. All right. I guess the big thing is show up when editing. Okay. Now we're coming to the point where it's like it's right, except it's not right. Okay, so the deal is plan composite view. I mean, these things are different. Group. Oh, and let me get this child thing fixed too. Oh, so nice to have that work like it's supposed to. I'll just write it just. Okay. It's only one test because we got the test converted. I might have done some of those after we left last week too. I'm terrible with that. I try not to do stuff that we know how to do. That was pretty straightforward. The IO was a bigger constraint. But all our tests now are Swift testing tests. We had most of them before we left. All right. So we're closing in. I think this is still. I don't think we're handling this new child the best we could. Do we need to pass in a plan? How about passing the plan name instead? Yeah. Okay, so we want an initial name for this, and then we call it at the end with the final name. Okay, and then the question to me is like, what happens when, like, we want to edit streams and they've got much more stuff in them. We can't just pass one thing back, and we can't have an action that takes a name. That's what makes me think the action should take the plan as revised. But maybe there is no plan yet. I don't know. It's a question to me. If we pass the name, maybe it's the initial name. Okay, let's do that. Well, no, I don't know if it's the right thing yet. Let's make our edit actually update first, and then we'll decide. Okay, so edit group view. That's the create. This. Okay, when they click edit, they update. So the rename. All right, yeah, rename doesn't exist right now. So I think what we need to do is go to plans. Because like was changed should being on true if we edit a plan. Okay. And so if we want plans to edit, we don't really need plans. Oh, his plans. I mean, it's really the plan itself that needs to change. Now this is where oh no, we don't have, if we had structs, I'd be a little confused, but these are classes. So changing the name is perfectly fine without breaking the references. Okay, so a class has no rename, but we would like one. Okay, so remove, and then let's find a plan. I don't know if we put our delete down here. No, it's up here. Removes a descendant. Okay. I don't know. Can be renamed. Okay, so if, well, we need a plan. Okay, let's make an entry. Rename to new name. We expect plan.name is new name. Well, that's pretty simple. Okay. Doesn't have plan yet. Leaf one, what did I do? Oh. We don't care about that. Well, I'll get there eventually. Thanks. Yeah, this should be on a new line too. By its style guide. And it should fail in the long run. In 0.03 seconds. Okay. One failure. All right. So this is really just plan.name equals name. Everybody needs this. Well, let's get it working first. Oh, no, that's not right. Also should fail. Okay. Okay. Now our plan view should actually do the rename. Plans dot rename plan to name. Okay, G2 again. Now, I do think the update button should not be lit when we haven't changed anything. I think it's not lit when it's empty. I think we could say name must be changed or must be set. Must be changed? I don't know. New G2. Update. Yay, and it displayed. All right, good sign. Now to figure out what makes sense. Make Yeah, let's get this disabled. Oh, now we wanted to do the name only. Although, like I said, I'm not quite convinced. But we can certainly get the initial name. Let's do that small step first. Okay, so wow. And then that is set in here. Well, yeah, this is where I'm not as happy. Name. Well, I think if child is not nil, initial name is going to be equal that. And then in the end, we're going to say name equals init initial value initial name. Is that going to work? Type plans has no member rename. That's an odd thing to tell me at this point. Okay. Let's rename some group. All right. And then the constraint to enforce valid is name is not empty and name is not equal to initial name. And then where's valid? Name is required. Can we put a generic message there? Name must be set. I don't know if it says name is required here, it would say it right away. Let's see how that feels. Oh shoot, that's not going to work. This is valid. No, that's not going to work. Because this doesn't tell us anything. Yeah. Okay. It is specific to this. Oh, this gets confusing. It's like we got it in two places, really. But valid is supposed to be, is this okay to create? And it's not a a field specific thing. So if they have an initial name and it's empty, I don't want to trigger that. Okay, so if initial name is not empty and initial name is and name is equal to initial name, then we got to say name has not been changed. And then we okay, so a new one should not have, it should have name is required, but not have an extra warning. Okay, but if I go to create another one or rename one, name has not been changed, and we want that centered. Name must be changed to rename it, or do we just not worry about it? I don't know. Maybe it's not bad. I mean, what's the harm if they rename something to itself, right? There's no real issue. I'm gonna drop this. Yeah, we'll. I think we're making an error out of something that doesn't have to really matter. I could, you know, my UI people could convince me, but I just don't think it's. Whoops! I don't know what I did. Yeah, I just don't think it's that significant. Okay, there's that. Drop this. Make sure that's fine. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll keep the is empty check. That's sort of a field level check. In effect, the form field itself enforces that. Yeah. Just make sure I didn't bump it or delete it or anything. Okay, add something. Name is required. Good. I should make sure it goes away if I type something. Okay. If I cancel. All right, now edit. But if I delete the whole thing, whoops. Yep. Okay. Good. Not sure what we, oh. We added the initial name concept. Do we need that? I don't think we do. I think we can just revert this. Yeah, that's if we kept that initial thing, but like if you say rename and it looks like fine, like what's the problem? You know, it's not obvious without a message. So I'm gonna let that go. All right. Let's get our to do going here. All right. So edit group names. Right, I think we've done that. Scenarios is very similar, but something's funny here. No, this is plan view is the one I gotta go to. This is add. So if they add a new one, they trigger the plan view. If they click edit, they just trigger the one. Now, edit group view doesn't care. It just cares that it's got a plan to look at. Yeah, this nil thing is bugging me still. But name action var name. That's the field. Let me just make that more clear. Okay. Right, so the plan view. Okay, this is only plan composite view. That's the difference. Okay, so if I run this, doesn't matter if it's the next older one, I'm going to add a stream. My stream 4,000. And look at that. My stream has no button. Okay, so this is applying to both and an OR tree, but not leaf view. Okay, so does that imply it already works? Because we don't care about our plans. We're not doing anything to check their types, so I think it just is going to work. I'm just not totally happy with the pattern yet. All right. If I add scenarios, get the old Social Security in there. He has that button. And he updates. Okay, good. That didn't take long. All right, edit scenarios. I guess we could say and here, right? Okay. Okay, we didn't change any code for that one. All right. Well, it's time for a break, but I think it's a good place too. We have groups and scenarios can have their names changed, and the next thing to do is probably edit streams. I think persons are going to be pretty straightforward, very similar. But I think the difference with stream is going to be we're going to want the whole plan coming in and out. And I'm not sure how we're going to deal with that, but I think once we know, we'll make the other ones work the same. All right, 3 or 4 minutes and we'll be back. Welcome back. All right, so next one is the stream view. Okay, so plan list view, plan view. Okay, so for Andry and Ortree, each one has, they depend down here on composite tree that has the editing command now. Okay, so I think we want to be analogous here. We're going to bring up this. Okay, so this is the plan leaf view is a stream view. That's the one. Okay, so stream view, right, this displays the up or the down if it's an income or an expense and has that, but I think we want the same button we had in here, which is somewhat suggested. There's the remove. Okay, so if sheet is presented, binds to is editing presented. Okay, cannot find is editing presented. Okay, so we should see the button on there. If you click it, you see text not yet, and you're stuck with that. Okay, so he has an edit button now. Not yet. Okay. Now in here, I think it's just stream view, right? So, then maybe my group view should just be group view. All right, he binds to a plan. Is that the parent? Huh, now here I did the underscore thing and it was apparently fine. I wish I knew. I guess underplanned is the binding and we're binding to that. Yeah, that's fine. The plan contains, oh yeah, a stream is, okay. So let's get plan up. He has a bunch of fields, including stream. Now, is everything in stream? He's not going to get any children, but he's got a name. Is that weird? So this seems a little odd to me that I think stream has a name in it. Yeah. Okay, so what is going to be viewed here? Everything's off stream, name. Well, this is the, okay, that's the display view of the stream, but it's not the editing. Is there create stream view? Yeah. Okay. This is the one we want to call. He's got some definite stuff. Okay, so all right, he's got the fields for all these things. This is where I'm confused, because I think what would be a better thing would be if these fields got their value from the plan that was being edited, and then the return in the action is I'll give you a stream with a plan with the stuff in it, and you take it. But like, what are you editing? If you're editing plan, well, we could do the same steps we did, right? This could become the label. This could become the action. But see, he's got to have name. He's got to create amount from a bunch of stuff. But maybe you can just take a stream. What's a little weird to me is like the name field. Okay, plan view. Plan leaf view is just stream view. Okay, stream. Stream.name. Yeah, so okay, this is why I'm a little off kilter. Stream.name is set, and the regular name that's on this plan is not set. So it's like, why should the name really be part of the stream itself, or is it part of this plan? It's a minor thing, and I don't think it affects us too much. But I guess, yeah, what I'm thinking is create stream view. Like, what I'd like it to do is just tell me the stream. And then the caller would say, well, if it was an update, if it was a new one, the caller would get the stream, and I guess it would call 73 and 74. That would be his job. And then if it's an update, you still change the name of the plan. Yeah, but I think you have to change was changed regardless, right? Because you edited the stream, so it's supposed to was changed as our persistence detector. So if you've modified the plan, then you definitely need to mark it change. So somehow the parent needs to be involved. But I think what should happen is either stream or plan I think it's stream. So if you say when you click the button, we're going to create a new stream based on the stuff that's here. And then I'm going to pass that string back to you and you do your stuff to it. In the case of a new one, you're going to take the parent and create a new one just for this stream, a new plan, and append that in. That's good. If it's a change, I think we're just going to swap out the stream on the existing plan that we're looking at. Okay, and so the changes, I think it's the initializer. Okay, I think I can make that work. All right, but this part is saying I've defined all the stuff for a stream, and this is a stream view. Okay, so I'm going to call this, I'm going to rename this to edit stream view just to be consistent. Okay, and I'm going to make you pass in, I don't know if I need the parent anymore, but I do need the plan. Well, no, I don't. I don't want to pass in 4 fields for sure. Change the name of the plan, then you'll need to change the was changed. Okay. All right. Well, we're saying there should be a name, button name, and an action. Not bindings, just var button name of string, var action, and I think this takes a stream and is a void. Okay, and then let's make the callers pass those arguments. Oh, no preview on this one. All right, so somebody should be complaining. Presumably stream view or add plan view. Edit stream view, parent plan, button name is new, and action is, well, the action is nothing in there and do nothing for now. Edit stream view. Okay, because we're still doing the action in the stream view. We're not using the action variable. All right, so this should, yeah, parent is the, this is the node we clicked on with a plus, so it's either an and or an or, and we're going to create the stream, turn that into a plan, and attach it. Okay, this is why I get confused all the time, because in the edit case, you're working directly on the plan. In the new case, you're really doing something for the benefit of the parent. Okay, so what should have changed? Well, nothing. I should be able to create a new stream. Stream to 1000. All right, and stream 2 is on there. Good. Okay, now his edit does nothing. Okay. And we can make add plan, nope, edit stream view. Now let's use the button name here. And let's call action with stream. Okay. And now we're going to move this to the caller. Stream view, who called it? Edit stream view? No. Yeah, this one. Okay, so edit stream view gets the new stream, and it passes back. It creates a stream, it creates a plan from the stream, and then appends that entry to the existing plan. Okay, I think that's right. Now, this should work the same for creating a new stream. Oh, we said create before? Okay. A little consistency here. All right, so let's see what we got. We got those. Let's create a new stream. Stream 3. 3, 3, 3. Okay, he looks legit. Except for one slight problem. Where's our graph? Right. We did not do plans was changed. Which further tells me this belongs on plans and not on the append is not the true operation. Okay. Now what's going on? This should be, let's delete that one. Okay. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's delete several of these. Okay, so this is 5,300 a month. Here that's 53,000. In 10 years, it's 530,000. Okay, that's plausible. All right, we'll have to come back. Delete the latest stream. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, let's run it again. Well, now I have the was changed, so I'm not sure it's a reasonable test. But okay, let's add a new stream. Unmistakable. Come on. And we'll give it 20,000 a month. Yeah, that blows up way high. Okay, Eric, welcome. All right, so we are working on editing today, and we have something to edit the group names and scenario names. It pops up the dialog and lets us change it. Grouper 2 instead of grouper. Okay, and everything's fine there. We're working on adding the streams, and we had something weird happen. Let me add another scenario, because that was a scenario. Something, the graph wasn't updating when we created something. There it is again. Empty scenarios. That may be legit, because you say we must have one of each of these alternatives, and there are no alternatives. So I think if I add a stream to this, everything comes back. Yeah. Okay. So a little unexpected maybe, but we'll have to think on that one. It's nothing broken. I think it's a consequence of the way scenarios are defined. All right, and we're kind of going around a bit. I don't know. You may have better insight on how we should do this, but we had our view to create the stream in the first place, and it's really mostly the fields for each thing that's on there. What we're coming to though is kind of like trying to actually define it, and I'm trying to get the object, sort of the object that it makes sense to pass back if something is either edited or created. And here I'm saying let's pass back a stream object, and then the fact that it's going to go into a plan is part of the caller's problem. And so we made action that takes that new stream. All right, so that works fine for new, although we call it create somewhere else. So let's see if we can fix that. Create. And then we haven't dealt with it on stream to do the update. So I think that's our next step. Well, our next step is this plans with change thing. So I think this was changed. This is more code than I want in my view, really. And so I want to make this method on plans, because he's in charge of noticing when anything in the plan has changed and should be persisted. If nothing else, it automatically updates, but the persistence is not automatic. Okay, and so I think this code, let's just refactor. Plans.append. Oh, good question. It does do that. I think. Oh. It does. Okay, so that was redundant. But even so, no, I don't think this is so bad. I integrate that. Make a stream from this, make a plan from the stream and append it. I guess that's no worse than these group ones. Oh, yeah, something's wrong here, though. Okay. Okay, we don't handle scenarios. I thought we did. Okay. Good. Okay, so the group, sorry, the stream gets created from the stream that's there. Now the editing, this is where it's funny. Okay, do you need parent in here anymore? Oops. No. Okay, but I think what you need coming in, yeah, it should take a stream. Now, before we did this with an optional, so let's try that now. All right, but I want to make sure. I guess we searched; it's not in there. Okay, so parent should not come in, but I think we'll just make it. Well, it doesn't even need to be a binding, does it? It's just a stream. Okay, the way we've done it so far is optional stream, or an optional. Okay, so and then in the initializer, we took care of it. Okay, I think we may still be okay if it's nil. All right, but callers should complain because they're passing in a parent. Okay, so we don't need parent. Okay, is that the only call? I guess. Okay, but I guess this only affects the new streams, right? We don't edit streams yet. Not yet. Okay. Right. Okay, so now, well, where am I? Why did you go over there? Huh. Oh, I guess I bumped it in and out of full mode. Okay, so this takes a stream. He doesn't do anything with it currently. All right, so our editing, we're going to need an init now. Oh, do we need plans? I don't think we do. Okay, let's take that out. Okay. Okay, now somebody should complain. Whoops. Escaping. Okay, he doesn't have the stream. Yeah, this. Okay, so he's there. He's got the right stuff. That's good. All right. So now let's move into the editing portion. Edit stream view. Okay, so if so this is if the stream has any information, we want to copy that in for the initial values of these things. Okay, because they're the fields we're going to edit. Okay, so, well, we'll do it this way. If stream is not nil, and again, we talked about making this, passing in an empty thing. All right. Could we pass an empty string? Yes, I think so. I think that's what we should do. So it's not nillable. I think we should pass in a stream that we just create bare bones default values kind of thing, and then init these fields from that. But the fields, right? It's like self dot is income equals dot init initial value is stream dot is I don't know how we initialize that. Where's stream? Oh, that's a derived. Okay. Oh, what's his version of that? Monthly amount. First and last. Okay. All right, and then now stream view. Nope. Plan view. Plan list view. Where are you? Add plan view. No, I'm on the wrong plan list view. Is that not it? Oh, plan view. Plan stream. No, I guess it's on stream view. Okay. No. Yes. He's got the button. Okay. So this should be edit stream view. Stream is a plan or is a stream? Okay, I guess we want plan. It's plan, right? No, I guess this is a stream, so we know it's a stream, so it should be this stream. Okay. I don't think the fix is removing the comma. All right. Come on, you're supposed to prompt me with... This is update. The action is a stream in. Yeah, that's definitely... okay, and so this is stream. And then we want to plan is the one we're displaying. Yeah. Okay, so plan. Seems like I'm missing something here. Where's plan? I got to set the type too, right? Oh, I guess the type is stream because we came in this way. Okay. And then plans, do I have that? Was changed equals true. Yeah, so this is modifying the setup plans. Excuse me. Okay, so I guess I'm hopeful. So let's take one of these existing ones. Let's take that first one, 4,000. Okay, he's 1E7. Let's make this given 50,000. So 1E7 should not be enough if it's that much. 3E7. Okay, and he's marked changed. All right, and if I run persistence, he should come back with 50,000 a month there. I thought we were getting a comma in the output there. I have to look into that. Okay, so we'll run that again. Yep, okay, good. Not too bad. All right, let's commit that. Okay. Now that function, again, I want this to be a responsibility of plans to be told when things are changing. So I'm going to extract a method into plans. And this is, I think it's replace stream in plan with a new stream. And was changed. New stream. Okay. And I suppose that really should be tested as well. We'll, especially since I couldn't do a extract method and move method with my tool, we'll manually test it and then add a test too. So this is editing. Oh, it's got the comma there, but not in the other one. Interesting. Let's make it 500. Oh, it wasn't as good. Okay. He's still pretty high, but he's not E7s. Okay. Right. So plans. Window plans. you getting the right stream? Okay. Name, monthly amount, first and last. I probably have one up here. Okay, so we make a stream, we add it to the current plans, and then we're going to replace stream plan with and let's just turn these off. Remove, well, remove is taking them out. It's deleting completely. So yeah, it doesn't, remove doesn't care what node it is. It just takes it out of the parent. This one is replacing kind of the contents of the node, but not the plan part. Okay, so I'm just going to comment both these just to make the test fail. I also have a method to replace stream step. I see what you're saying. Yeah, let's do that. Well, okay, yeah, let's do that. Oops. Boy, that's a trivial. Let's create a plan. I guess I have a make stream. I should use it. Now, what I'm finding a little weird, I guess this just doesn't, he doesn't just have defaults. He really wants concrete stuff. That's probably okay. All right. Now, something was still wrong on editing. Where's plan view? Plan and tree view, plan or tree view. Composite view has that. Group view. Now, something seemed wrong between scenarios versus plans. Is it? I guess this has the button. Rename. No, I guess I'm not thinking about it right. Okay, so I guess that one is okay. Edit stream. Good. I don't think we have time for persons. Let's try that cleanup. Try starting with null value for it, creating a new plan. Okay, so let's do stream first since we were just here. Okay, so my contention, add plan view. No, edit stream view. All right, I want to make this go away. And then this go away. And then this go away. Okay, so callers should complain. Good. Okay, so this is my create. Now I'm saying I want to do stream. Well, normally I would just do this and then put one on here. Really just these four things. The is income is a derived value. So I think, yeah, so I think it'll let us get rid of these null checks. Okay, so this was new, so create a new stream. This is, I guess that's okay. Defaulted. And let's make this 1500. Okay. Default 1500. Okay. Let's delete some of these so we can see the impact of this. All right, 1500 is 15,000, 18,000 times 10 years, 180,000. Yeah, it's about right. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I want. And the thing I didn't look at, if I do this, it should, yeah, it's no create button until I fix it. Okay. Now, I don't know, is money a, no, that's a concrete value. Okay. All right, and let's do the same thing, real quick. If I go over a couple minutes, hopefully you can forgive me or head off without me. We want to do the same thing for groups. Oh, maybe I can't. Where's that? Edit group view takes a plan. Yeah, and also you suggested making this take a string. Okay, let's tackle that next time. For creating a new stream. Or scenarios. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be worth a little work. And then mostly tomorrow, I think we'll get editing persons working. I'm not going to worry about moving streams just yet. I think that one's a pretty good sized thing, and you've got the functionality with delete and create. Clunky, but you got it. Okay, turn off spell checking. I'm going to do that tomorrow as well, assuming things go okay on person. And then pools, Okay. Yeah. Pools is assets and liabilities. Oh, and the other one is values. This one might be more important. I don't know. Pool should be easy. It might be worth a day, and then get these values a little more sophisticated. All right. Well, we made some good progress. I think we have a reasonable pattern that says, yeah, sorry, you're right. Let's not forget that. Clean up the plans. Use of new plans. Anyway, I appreciate the work today. We got the editing working. I think we have a reasonable pattern that says the object being produced, you want to pass in one of those to start with, and then make an action that handles it on the outside. And that moved some of the model references out of our lower level classes, which seems like a definite win to me. All right, and back tomorrow, 2 to 4:30 Eastern or 6 to 8:30 p.m. UTC. Thanks again. Take care. Good night.